Welcome to Boomers on Travel. Yes, you can enjoy travel to foreign and exotic destinations, even if you're a boomer on a tight budget. Here are your hosts, Irene and Mike. Now, let's talk travel.
Good morning, everyone. Here Mike and I are, we're Boomers on Travel, and we're in Rodi Garganico. Now, I know I'm saying that wrong, but in a few minutes I'm going to have a guest speaker. Her name is Dina, and Dina is going to give us the correct pronunciation of everything. We've been so fortunate to be able to stay here at Villa Americano, and it's in the southeastern part of Italy, and we're enjoying our stay here tremendously. In previous episodes, you may have heard us talk about home exchange or guest to guest. Well, we were able to do a home exchange guest to guest with Villa Americano, and our host and hostesses is Agatha and Pino, and they have just provided us with the best accommodations we've had so far in Italy. It's right here on the Adriatic Sea. We have a private garden unit, and we get breakfast every morning, and it's just the greatest breakfast, a great buffet and coffee and everything that you would want if you were at home, eggs, etc. So today I'm going to introduce you to Dina, and she's a local resident who actually was born in Australia, and her parents were Italian, and she came back to this area to live. And Mike is going to take over from here.
Yes, Dina, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
You've given us some really great travel tips. Yesterday we went to
Padre Pio, San Giovanni Rotondo. He's a saint now, Padre Pio. He did very, very lovely things when he was alive. He's gone away now. He's gone away now, and he's famous, very famous. San Giovanni Rotondo.
Rodi Garganico, am I saying it right?
Rodi Garganico. Rodi Garganico, that's right.
Rodi Garganico.
That's right.
Is a seaside town. It has a port, and most of the tourists that come here come for the sea. Is that correct?
That's right. That's right. We have got a beautiful, beautiful beach, very, very clean, and they come for the beach here at Rodi Garganico. Beautiful.
Now, your tourist months, the big tourist months are what, June, July, August, pretty much?
That's right, June, July, August. That's right. A lot of people like September also. A lot of people come in September because I like September, because June, July, and August, there's a lot of people here.
And also, we noticed that we've done some day trips around Viesta.
Viesta is beautiful.
Oh, Viesta is beautiful. We went
very,
there.
very nice.
But like you said, it's up and down, right and left. You drive through the hills.
Yes. Let's say that the road is there's a lot of curves, but I mean it's worth going, seeing Viesta, because it's very, very nice town next to Rodi Garganico. It's around about 40 minutes with the car.
Yes, I know. I looked at it. It's like 30 kilometers, which is roughly 20 miles.
That's right, yes, it is.
That, but it takes an hour because you can only do 20 miles an hour.
Of course, if you're not used to the curves, that's right.
And the height.
The height also, that's right. But it's beautiful, very, very nice Viesta. And there's Peschici also to visit.
Yes, Peschici, we went there. It was very, very nice.
Very nice also. They've got beautiful caves.
Oh, yes.
Inside the beach, in the sea, there's beautiful caves to visit. Then there's like an excursion with a little boat, that you can go on this little boat and go inside the caves.
Yes, I've seen that.
That's right.
I don't know if we're going to get a chance to do that this year, but I think we're definitely going to come back next year because it's so wonderful. But
that's right, Mike. You have to come back.
Okay, and you've made it so nice for us.
Oh, thank you so much.
And,
thank you, Mike.
Also, we went to St. Pio, right? Is that correct? We went to that small town yesterday, and we had a very good menu. But I noticed that when we drove there through the hills, there's olives everywhere. It's pretty much olive grove.
Yes, of course.
You're well known for olives.
Yes, of course. We're famous for our olive oil. Olive oil here. It's beautiful, very, very nice olive oil. We've all got olive trees here. Rodi Garganico, Peschici, Vieste, San Giovanni Rotondo. We're full of olives.
And a lot of that's reflected in the local cuisine also, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
We had penny yesterday. Penny, mushrooms, olives, tomatoes.
Of course,
Oh,
yes.
it was wonderful. It was really fantastic.
Lovely, lovely. I'm very happy. Very happy about that.
What's this, Irene? Irene's got a question.
I think that much of our audience would be interested in how Dina ended up back here in Italy, since she was born in Australia.
Yes, I was born in Australia. I went to school in Australia. My parents are Italian. Came here on holidays, and let's say I fell in love. I fell in love, and I got married here in Italy, and I'm here in Italy. But I've got my brother in Sydney still, and I've got I hope I can go to Sydney next year. That's right. Yes.
Wow.
It's just too far away, Australia from Italy.
Oh, yes.
Well, we know that. It's very, very far away. And so I can't go every year. I go every 4 or 5 years.
Well, that makes it more special every time you go.
That's right, that's right.
Now, Rodi's main economy is tourist trade, is that correct? It's pretty much tourist?
Yes, there is. We're speaking about June, July and August always, and September also.
But is that the main industry here, or do you think the olive groves is the biggest industry? The export.
The olive.
The
Yes,
export
yes,
of
that's
olive
right.
oil,
Yes,
correct?
yes, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And
Then we got a little town here, Carpino. Carpino is the name of the town, and Carpino is famous for olives, oil.
Oh yes, I've
for
seen
the
it
oil.
in the store. You see it all the time in the U.S.
That's
in
right.
the stores.
That's right.
The
And
brand.
Carpino is around about 12 kilometers from here.
Is that the one where you pass the tunnel underneath the road in the city?
That's right. Yes, that's one.
I was going to ask you about that because I'm kind of curious about that. I noticed there's many, I say high-rise, 3 or 4 stories that are being built. There's so many, it looks like they're vacant. Why is that? I'm just curious. It looks like a lot of vacancies.
Some of the buildings look unoccupied. No one's there.
Some of the buildings.
Of course. You know why? Because a lot of people go away from here winter time. Let's say we work. You're talking about Rodi Garganico?
Oh, so maybe those places are summer homes. Is that
That's
correct?
right, summer homes. That's
So
right,
that's why
summer
they're-
homes.
Since we're here in May, they're not occupied right now.
They're not occupied right now. They come summertime for their holidays, because wintertime they have to go away from here to find a bit of work. That's right, because we work very well summertime.
And also, like the olive groves and so forth, there's a lot, and fishing is also an industry here too. Is that
That's
just
right,
more
yes.
local? More local?
Mike, did you go and see all the boats down there at the
Yes,
port?
tons of them in the port.
Yes, of course. We've got beautiful fish, fresh fish in the morning.
And you're
That's right.
right. I notice most of the restaurants that is their specialty, fish. More so
It's a
than
specialty,
pasta.
specialty.
More so than pasta.
The pasta,
Fish,
yes,
yeah,
of course.
yeah.
The fish, fresh fish. We've got beautiful fresh fish. We've got a lot of restaurants that do this specialty.
I think there's a lot, for Americans to come here because it's kind of undiscovered, and that's Boomers on Travel. We're
Yep.
trying to specialize in some of the outlying areas, some of the areas that are not well traveled for Americans, and we're getting a lot of surprises. One big surprise, and this is folks, Boomers here. I have to mention this because we travel with Truman. That's our service dog.
Yeah.
And we do a lot of live videos for our Facebook, and
Yeah.
Truman's in them. But what I thought was kind of funny is we've been approached by 3 or 4 different people. They just come up and they want to pet Truman this and Truman that. And Irene will say, well, do you have dogs? And this is funny because 4 people, I think, so far told us not only do they have dogs, they have 10 dogs, 12 dogs,
7 dogs.
7 dogs.
Of course.
Then we talk to you and you say, how many dogs?
I've
do you
got 8 dogs.
You've got
8
8
dogs.
dogs.
Yes, 8 cats, 8 dogs, a horse. I've got a farm. I've got a zoo.
I love it. I
But
just
the
love
people
it.
That's
here,
right.
I've never seen anything like it anywhere in Italy where they come, people just come up and want to pet Truman. The people are so friendly here.
Yeah, they are.
And
They
they're
are.
so
They are.
health-oriented, family-oriented.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Well, we have been so blessed to have Dina here today, and we hope that we'll get a chance to see her next year in June.
I hope so. I hope
Dina,
so.
thank you very much for all the information.
Yes, it's great.
You're
information,
welcome,
and
you're
we
welcome.
Really enjoyed our
Last thing
stay
I
here.
wanted to say was the Americans flying to Italy, they can fly to Bari,
Yeah.
that is 2 hours from Rodi Garganico, and then they can get the bus or the train to come to Rodi Garganico.
they take the train,
It's
I think.
easy. It's
Yeah.
easy. That's right. They have to fly to Bari, which is the closest one to Rodi Garganico, and then there's 2 hours travel with the bus or with the train to come to Rodi Garganico.
What I think a lot of Americans don't realize is, Irene, I've been going to Europe for so many years, and we lived here for a few years, is Ryanair is one of the
Ryanair,
flies. So you can fly into Frankfurt, you can fly into Hamburg, you can fly into
That's
Berlin,
right.
you can fly into London. Any major Milan, any major hub for flying, and you can jump on either EasyJet or Ryanair and come down to this area. And folks, I'll tell you, this area is wonderful. It's inexpensive.
Yes.
Your dollar goes a long ways.
That's right. That's right.
It's a great value for everyone.
Yep.
It's just beautiful, and people are so friendly.
It's to see. It's to visit.
Yes.
Okay?
And again, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much.
Wonderful.
I'm here waiting for you.
Oh, we'll be back to see you. Definitely.
Arrivederci.
Thank you. Arrivederci. Arrivederci.
You know, Mike, I think the trip has just gone great. Everything went well, flying Truman over with Lufthansa, and then jumping on Ryanair and getting over to Milan, and then renting the car and driving over to Montanova was so enjoyable. And seeing our friends again, Claudio and Leona, and going to the cafe and seeing Fabio, all of us sitting around with our translators, just going like mad, communicating with each other. You know, a long time ago, I was taught where there's a will, there's a way. And we certainly have found a way to communicate with our friends in Italy. And then now we're in Rodi Garganico, and that is such an interesting area. Having the interview with Dina was so invaluable, and was so glad that we got to meet her, and here at the hotel, Villa Americano. What a lovely place to be. Tomorrow, heading off to Tuscany, I'm really looking forward to that. I feel that it's going to be a great experience for us, and we're going to be staying in another home exchange place, and I can't wait to see what that's all about. Of course, we'll have to try to post pictures so everyone can see where we're at. So, until next week when we do the next podcast, Arrivederci.
Boomers on Travel thanks you for being a part of our growing travel family. Join us next week for Travel Talk, focused on value and exciting travel destinations.